What's up, y'all? It's your financial best friend, and I'm back with another video. So today I'm going to show you guys how I organize all of my debt, all of my bills, just organize all of my finances. This is also the method that I use for my budgeting class. So if you've ever signed up for my budgeting class, you've seen this matrix before. If you would like to sign up for my budgeting class, I will include a link in the bio. During the class, we're going to go through all your finances, all your bills, all your credit card debt, and we're going to create a plan to get you debt-free or close to being debt-free by whatever time you want to be. It is a monthly thing, so the first time we meet is usually the longest, and then after that, I will meet with you once a month so that we can try to, keep your finances in order and constantly be updating stuff as you make your progress. So before I go on into teaching you how to do this, y'all, my intro is play it. Just
It's your financial best friend, tryna fix your credit. Girl, tune into these lessons, so we gon' pay off in the back end. Messing with that bag, that trip, the 750, cause you a boss, you a queen.
Okay, so this is the budget sheet that I use to help me. It already has a lot of my information pre-inputted in, and like I mentioned earlier, if you were to sign up for any of my classes, you would be privy to this spreadsheet to help you. I use this spreadsheet on my one-on-one students, and I'm thinking about starting like a budgeting group. I just don't know how I want to go about that yet, but this is definitely the matrix I use. This is what I used to get myself out of debt the first time. So I went right back to it now that I'm back in some debt because I've been shopping a little bit. I've been doing a little bit too much. So I just want to show you guys how I organize all of my bills. So here I have fixed expenses. These are things that I need to live. Like I need my house, I need my car, I need my water bill. Like these are things that if I did not have enough money, I always want to make sure I have enough money for these items right here. So that's why they're in their own little thing right here. So for amount budgeted, I'm going to put $1,600 because that's how much my rent is. And then you see it says split cost. That's because I know y'all don't believe in the whole 50-50 thing, but me and my boo do. So we split the rent in half, and so that just shows me that even though I am budgeting $1,600 for it, I'm really only going to come out of pocket $800. Car note is $596.90. Next is the car insurance, which is $286.66. That is something we should be splitting, so let me just go ahead and put in that formula. All I'm going to do to put in that formula so that it does the math automatically for me is I am going to put equals. And then I'm going to click on this cell, and then I'm going to divide it by 2, and I'm going to hit enter. And then that's the cost we each are coming out of pocket. So, yeah, that's how that goes. Renter's insurance is $20.58. And then water bill is $85.08. Wi-Fi $54.99. Light bill is $130. Cell phone bill is $382. I need to call them because that is high. And you see my cell phone bill stay the same because that's not something that we personally split. So in total, all of my bills, like let's say if my man was to be like, I'm leaving you and you're going to be stuck with all of this, I know that I need to at least be bringing in $3,156.70 every month just to make sure that I'm covered, that, I'm going to be good, I'm going to be okay. Share expense total, basically, this box is just telling me it's this number times 2, so I know in total, this is what we're both paying. This is the amount of expenses that we're sharing, and individually, this is what I'm bringing to the table, and this is what he's having to bring to the table. I like to have all my bills on auto pay. So you see right here, it says allotment. I have an allotment for this amount coming out of my check every time I get paid. Well, once a month, so that it automatically goes to a separate account, and that's the account that I pay my bills out of. So that's why that's like that. So then the next thing I like to do is talk about my subscriptions, which are down here. So my Netflix account is $15.49. My Amazon Prime is free because I have a student account now. Hulu is $6.99. And Identity IQ, which is just a creditor monitoring thing that I use, is $29.99. And then the total, this is going to equal, again, I'm going to add my formula in there. This plus Amazon Prime, which is nothing, plus Hulu plus Identity IQ equals $52.47. So $52.47, it's gonna be my subscription total. This is where I will budget like what I personally need to take care of during this paycheck. So for groceries, I like to budget $300. Again, me and my boyfriend split it. Hygiene products, this is shampoo, conditioner, lotion, razors, tampons, I already said razors, body wash, just things like that. We like to budget $150 for that. Kids, both myself and my boyfriend have kids, and they need stuff randomly, so we always try to put aside $100 every month for stuff that they may need. Sometimes they don't need stuff. Most of the times they don't need stuff. So by the time we ever end up using $100, there's always more than $100 in their account for us to use for stuff for them. But this just helps me stay ahead of it. For laundry, this is laundry detergent, dryer sheets, those little those little scent things or whatever. Now, I know you guys are going to say $100 for some laundry detergent. We buy laundry detergent from like BJ's, which is like a Sam's Club. So when we buy laundry detergent, it usually lasts us 2 months. So I really only budget for laundry every 2 months. So it's not an everyday thing. And for gas, I like to budget at least $100. And then again, you see my total here, $752.98. Then I like to do this section here is all about my credit cards. This is just my own personal thing. So my Navy Fed, the due date is the 23rd. So I'm going to write 23rd. My Star card, the due date is the 19th. So I'm going to write the 19th. I'm going to write the 19th. For my Self card is the 23rd as well. My Children's Place card is the 20th. My Capital One card is the 20th as well. Let's add a TH. And my Wayfair card is the 21st. Okay, the statement date. The reason why I have the statement date on here is because, as you know, by the statement closing date, you want your card balance reporting 10% below the limit. This means that you're using your card in great standing, and this is when you usually you'll get more points back. You don't lose points if you are at like the 10% usage. So I like to have that on here so that I know once I pay my cards down to a level that makes sense, I like to have the statement closing date so that when I start to use it for everyday use, I know that, okay, if I go over my 10% limit, I need to make sure by this day it's back below or at the 10% limit so that I don't start to lose points for having a high utilization on my card. This is just something personally I like to have. I think everybody should have it when it comes to budgeting because it helps a lot. But I included it in my spreadsheet. Again, if you don't like it, you can just hit and then you could just hide it and you won't see it, but I like to have it, so I'm not going to hide it. So for my Navy Fed, my statement closing date is the 26th. My Star card is the 10th. My Self card is the 29th. My Children's Place card is the 29th. My Capital One card is the 26th. and my Wayfair card. I'm just going to leave it at 0 for now because that's not necessarily information that I need. Next, I'm going to put the credit limit of each card. I like to have this on here because as you can see over here, I have my 30% goal, my 20% goal, and my 10% goal. 10%, remember, is in good standing. A lot of people think that when your card is in 30%, utilization, that's good, and that's not it. It's actually 10%. So I like to have this here so that I have my goals, just so that I know that when my current balance starts to hit any of these numbers, it just makes you feel good knowing that you're bringing it down, and that each level that you're bringing it down to, what that means for you. So usually doing this has helped me gain back a lot of points that I lost from having high utilizations, especially once I hit like the 10% mark, I get a lot of points back. But then when I get, actually, no, when I hit the 20% mark, I get a lot of points back. But when I hit the 10% mark is really when I start to see my score will increase a lot, and it just looks better. Usually I'll ask for a credit line increase at 10%, and I've never been denied for a credit line increase when I made sure my balance was at 10%. So I put my card limit, which is $10,000. It automatically broke down the different levels. So then my next card, my star card, my limit with that is 1,650. My limit with my self card is 1,475. My limit with my children's place card is $350. Capital One is $300. Wayfair, my limit balance with that is $2,000. And then I like to just have the minimum payments here because every time I get paid, I just automatically always budget for the minimum payments to be included in my budget. That way I know worst case come to worst, I always have enough money put to the side to make sure I make the bare minimum payment. So that's why that's on here. So my minimum payment for my Navy Fed card is $196. And my next card is $17.73. Next is $44, and next is $29, $24.65. And like I said, I don't have a balance on my Wayfair card right now, so that's just that. Amount paid, I'm gonna wait until when I go in and I pay these cards. I'm gonna actually put like closer to the end of the month how much I paid, so that I'm keeping track of what am I doing as far as in comparison to where I want to be. It just helps you keep track, nothing too major or whatever. So for current balance, I'm going to put how much I owe, $9,764.88, 1,800 and $1,181.75. And then 1,472.85, $168.17. And $278.71. So currently this is where I'm at. And if you look, like I said, you look at the utilization, it kind of helps you paint a picture. So down here I have my total credit card debt is almost $13,000. So I have that number, so I know by the end of the year I want to at least try to get that number to at least half. That's my goal. And then I just look here, my current balance is $9,000 and my 30% goal is $3,000. So I know I'm way ahead here, over here. So what I like to do also is I like to highlight and fill in those areas as red, just so I know, like, hey, you might want to hurry up and get this car down because you're really pushing it with your limit right now. This one too. So a lot of my cards are in red right now, which is not a good thing. And my score is definitely reflecting that. And this one is in the green because I don't have a balance, so it's fine. So for this one, I'm going to make it green. All right. So moving on. For savings, I'm going to put how much I saved this month or plan on saving. I plan on saving $500 this month. So as you can see, this is going to do a running total. So if I add like 200 right here, it's going to automatically add it, you know, to the following months. So it does the math for you. You don't really have to do so much work, which I definitely love. So I'm going to do 500 here or whatever. Actually, let's do 250 because I don't like to do it before I put it in there. So let's just do 250 to be safe. And then over here, this is going to be the money that I have coming in to pay all of the bills. So I have, because of the fact that I'm moving, my deductions, which will usually be my bill, I actually have to go in and change that. So my deduction is going to seem really high, but it's just because I'm waiting for us to move and for me to see, you know, how much the bills are going to be where we live before I go in and I edit that. So for my first paycheck, I have $1,000. This is just how much money I used to have that was free, that wasn't attached to anything per paycheck. And then the deductions, which is what I put to the side monthly for my bills. And like I said, once I move, I'll edit that because my bills, I move into a cheaper situation. So that's definitely going to drop and I'm looking forward to that. And then here, I like to put how much my boyfriend gives me in to be included in our bills so that they're accounted for. And then I have the total right here. Let's make that purple. All my totals are in purple. So I have all of that. So then if we come all the way back over here, you'll see this is my total expenses, which is right here, $3,156. And then my total with my credit card minimum payments. So it's going to be this plus my credit card minimum payments is $4,273.53. My totals with how much I want to save is $4,523.53. Amount of money I have coming in is $6,044.72. Left over is $1,521.19. And allotment amount, this is how much I'm going to enter in once I make sure that like my bills, all of my bills are covered and stuff like that. This is how much I'm going to set up from now on to be the amount that comes out of my check automatically and gets put into my bill paying account so that I can always make sure I always have the money for my bill paying account put to the side. But yeah, I know that seems like a lot. And literally, y'all, when I first did this, it took me like forever to do it because like it kind of gets like disappointing. Like, damn, I'm really out here acting like I don't got no home training, spending all this money. But once you sit down and you map it all out and you're like, you create a plan and you're going to stick to it, it's not that bad. And then you get to track your progress throughout the year. So I'm going to do this monthly. I'm going to do one of these videos probably twice a month. So the beginning of the month and the end of the month so that you guys can just basically see my progress and see how easy it is. And like I said, if you're interested in a one-on-one budgeting session, I do offer that. It is a monthly thing. I think it's $100 starting off. And then every month after that, it's $50. I've definitely helped a lot of people using this method. That's why I still use it for myself, because if it ain't broken, don't fix it. And it's not broken, so I'm not going to fix it and I'm going to keep doing it. But yeah, I'm excited to share this journey with you guys. Bye.